like monkeys. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. They are cool, funny, and awesome. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. They have long tails, opposable thumbs, and goofy faces. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. They eat bananas, swing on vines, and they be in funny videos sometimes. I think I would be friends with a monkey if I could. Sometimes I even think about what it would be like to actually be a monkey. Ah, ah, ooh, ooh. Unfortunately, I can't be a monkey in the real world. So I'll just have to settle for being one in the gamer world. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Let's talk about games about monkeys. Yeah, I'm just not even gonna pretend that I still have ideas anymore. The main franchise that comes up when discussing games about monkeys, that conversation that I'm sure most people have every single day, is Donkey Kong. But the joke is on most people because Donkey Kong isn't even a monkey. He's an ape, apparently. I am told that there is a difference. But that's not to say that there aren't any monkeys in the franchise. The Donkey Kong Country series prominently features Conky Dong's best friend and monkey sidekick Diddy Kong as a playable character. And Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, features the little bastard as the main character. He also has his own solo series in the form of the Diddy Kong racing games. But I don't own either of those games, so we're not going to talk about them. The Donkey Kong Country games are a series of tightly designed and intensely challenging 2D platformers that consistently push the genre forward in terms of gameplay and visuals. Except for when they're on the Game Boy. They're really bad on the Game Boy. These are some of the most iconic and beloved games from the Super Nintendo era, thanks in no small part to the series' industry-defining graphics, well-designed challenging platforming, and intricate creative level design that manages to tell a story. And the series managed to recapture a lot of that love when it made its triumphant return on the Wii and Wii U with Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Two of the best 2D platformers on a pair of consoles drastically oversaturated with great 2D platformers. I am not exaggerating when I say that this is a series with nothing but bangers across the entire board. Just please never play any of the spin-offs. The DKC games often serve as a more difficult and challenge-oriented alternative to the accessibility and family fun offered in Nintendo's more child-oriented platformers like Mario and Kirby. And I often find that the best way to describe these games is tough but fair and ever so slightly infuriating. And then I spend 5 seconds playing a minecart level and get the overwhelming urge to beat this cartridge into the dirt. Super Monkey Ball is a series of momentum-based puzzle platformers that are honestly more similar to games like Marble Madness and Marble Blast Gold than they are to anything in the genre they are supposedly a part of. The gameplay sees you navigating a diverse series of abstract and intricately designed stages, all while rolling around as a monkey in a ball. Oh, I get it. It's called Monkey Balls because he doesn't wear any pants. The thing that primarily sets Super Monkey Ball apart from its contemporaries, platformers and marble games alike, is the series' unique control scheme. Rather than having the player control the titular ball or the monkey inside the ball, the game has you controlling the stage itself, tilting and shifting the platforms to direct the monkeys and infamous criminal and former Tojo Clan 4th chairman Kiryu Kazuma to the goalposts through the use of gravity and momentum. This unorthodox control scheme takes a small but substantial amount of control away from the player, making room for a unique form of difficulty that allows for some truly special levels and challenges that simply wouldn't be possible in any other game. Between its unique and satisfying gameplay, its diverse and creative level design, its quirky and cartoony art style, and its inclusion of monkeys, it is no wonder that Super Monkey Ball has managed to maintain its glowing reputation and loving fanbase despite getting nothing but remakes and radio silence for almost a decade. Dear Sega, please don't fuck this new game up. But Super Monkey Ball isn't the only Sega-developed franchise all about monkeys. They actually have an entire second franchise with a monkey in the starring role. Because apparently, The developers at Sega are just obsessed with these guys. Samba De Amiigo is a 6-button rhythm game with a heavy emphasis on maracas and a monkey as a mascot. Samba De Amiigo is a relatively simple rhythm game, especially in comparison to some of the crazy shit this genre has to offer, but it more than makes up for its simplicity with its vibrant visuals, its lovable characters, its inclusion of Sonic the Hedgehog music, and its motion controls. I don't know if I've made this clear, but I am a sucker for rhythm games with unusual control schemes, and Samba De Amiigo's motion controls send me over the fucking moon. They fit the game's goofy, energetic personality perfectly, and they do a great job of simulating exactly what I imagine it's like to be really, really bad at playing maracas. And the decision to make the motion controls optional by including a more traditional default control scheme was a great choice and is honestly something that I wish more motion control games were willing to do. Unfortunately, the most recent entry in the series, Samba De Amiigo Party Central, falls into the same trap as a lot of other modern rhythm games by suffering from a severe case of DLC-itis. The default song list is painfully small and largely underwhelming, and it's arguably comparable to the worst song lists from the early era of rhythm games, where you could really tell that the developers were grasping at straws to get anything players would actually recognize. A significant portion of the game's songs are locked behind multiple individually priced DLC packs that effectively double the price of the game. So, you know, that's awesome. And the majority of the songs that they do have just don't excite me in any capacity. Like, there's a lot of great songs here, just not a lot of songs that fit well into a rhythm game about a monkey playing maracas, and that's honestly really disappointing because this game, this franchise, has always had a lot of potential that has never really been fully realized. Well, I mean, at least we'll always have Escape from the City and TikTok by Kesha. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ape Escape is a game that I have yet to play, but if I didn't at least give it a mention, the comment section was gonna get mad at me. People really like this game. Ape Escape is a series of collectathon platformers about a kid trying to save the world from an army of hyper-intelligent monkeys, or as I like to call it, another Tuesday. And while the title of the games may refer to them as apes, make no mistake, they are absolutely monkeys.
Just listen. Your mission is to infiltrate the jungle and capture all of the monkeys. Again. You said monkeys?
And between that and the fact that it was developed by one of the greatest studios in the industry, rest in peace Gravity Rush, it is only a matter of time before I get my stupid ass on this stupid game and find out exactly why so many people are so in love with it. It's probably because of the monkeys, if I'm being honest. Bloons Tower Defense 6, or BTD6 as it's known to the United States government, is a tower defense game where you buy, upgrade, and strategically place a series of increasingly powerful monkeys to fight an ever-growing army of incoming balloons and see how quickly you can make your computer fucking explode. In terms of pure monkey to dollar ratio, this is definitely the game that gives you the most bang for your buck. I mean, just look at how many of these little fuckers are in this game. Dart monkeys, sniper monkeys, super monkeys, wizard monkeys, Australian monkeys, banana trees. Monkeys love bananas, and I love this game. BTD6 is a lot of fun, thanks in no small part to its polished cartoony art style, its ridiculous sense of humor, and its unique take on a surprisingly popular genre. Maybe that's why I've put over 100 hours into this stupid monkey game. BTD6 is the, 24th, I think, game in the Bloons franchise, and the 9th game in the Bloons Tower Defense series. And if that numbering system confuses you, please let me explain Final Fantasy to you. There are a lot of games in this franchise, but I've only really played BTD6. What can I say? I'm a fake-ass fan. It's what I do best. If you saw me on the street in any band t-shirt and asked me to name 3 songs, I mean, I'd probably just die on the spot. That being said, the one game that I did play is a lot of fun, and also the only tower defense game that I actually enjoy playing. It's a game that begs you to pick it up and then never lets you put it down. It's chock full of complex systems, scaling difficulties, several layers of subtle complexities, and an overwhelming amount of content. BTD6 is a genuinely incredible experience, both in single player and especially in multiplayer. I mean, I just love getting together with 3 3 of my friends and seeing how far we can make it before my laptop melts through the fucking table. This game has so much content, so many collectibles, over 100 achievements, dozens of maps, and a shitload of monkeys. And all for a great price. This is the only game that I have played for every single month of 2024, and there is a decent chance that I'll just never stop playing it. I have played a lot of games, and I have seen a lot of monkeys, and Bloons Tower Defense 6 might just be the ultimate monkey game. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.